So you can see that this is actually a carrying shrine. You see the poles for carrying it on somebody's shoulders. The canopic shrines are on sledges. They would all have been brought to the tomb as part of a big funeral procession. So they're all movable. But Anubis is a very important god because he was the guardian of the necropolis and he was the god of mummification. So for example, when you actually carried out the mummification, there'd be priests wearing jackal masks. So Anubis is in the form of a jackal, or as we Egyptologists say, a super jackal, because he's not quite a jackal, he's like a better form of the jackal.
More than a jackal.
Yeah. One thing I really like about this shrine is that the cover slides. And if we go around to the other side, I can show you how it fits together.
Yes.
I mean, the techniques of manufacture and the kinds of things they did are kind of amazing. But you see that this lid, it doesn't sit on top, it slides in. And you can see it's slightly open here. But look all the way in the back. See, the tail should be sitting on top of this. The whole thing slides right, and the tail sits on top of the sledge here.
What have we here?
Basically, these were used for the mummification ceremonies and the funeral ceremonies only. You never would have slept on something like this. This is, there are 3 couches, and each of them represent a different deity, protective deity, important afterworld.
The key word is always protection.
Absolutely, that's exactly right. This is a deity called Mehit. And then probably the most interesting one is the one next to this.
Let's move on then. Let's make our way through the crowd.
And again, see the assembly instructions there? See that little thing in
black mark.
Black mark. So this, for example, this is a deity, goddess named Amut. And if you look on papyri of the Book of the Dead,
yes,
you have these scenes of the weighing of the heart, and the heart balances on scales against the feather of Ma'at, of truth and justice. And if it balances fine, the deceased goes, marches off into the afterlife. If it doesn't balance, the heart is eaten by this monstrous creature, and the dead person dies forever instead of going on to the afterlife.
Absolutely fascinating.
So that's who this is. And the construction of this is wonderful. And you can see she's a hippopotamus with partly a lion and partly the tail of a, so she's got lion's feet and a crocodile's back and tail.
And
so she's a yes, exactly, lion's mane. So she's a hippo, lion, croc. You put together 3 very dangerous creatures. And then the third bed is the cow Mechit-Weret, who's the great cow of the heavens and of the flood. You can see she's wearing, between her horns, she's wearing the disk of the sun, and one of her jobs was to carry the reborn sun god to the heavens, and she's got this kind of leopard skin pattern, which represents the starry sky. So it's all sorts of symbolism put together.